I risked being shot by German soldiers, holding up a Christmas tree and singing carols as I walked toward the center of the battlefield. They all thought I was going to my death, but not a single enemy soldier opened fire. Some even stood up and accompanied me with music. When the song ended, I placed the Christmas tree in the middle of the field and greeted the enemy across from me. I risked my life and created a miracle in the history of World War I. After 5 months of intense fighting, by late December, the area was nearly leveled. Yet the war remained unresolved. Christmas Eve arrived. The soldiers missed home deeply, but armies on all sides received orders to heighten alert. The German army sent Christmas trees from the rear, allowing soldiers to celebrate in the trenches. They also sent me and my beloved to the front to sing for the troops. My voice, singing from the German trench, drifted across the frozen battlefield to the French and Scottish trenches opposite. Hearing the songs, every soldier was reminded of their warm homelands. An older Scottish soldier with white hair could no longer stay seated. He picked up his bagpipes and began to accompany me. The soldiers looked puzzled, but I understood instantly. Ignoring the danger, I climbed to higher ground, exposing myself fully outside the trench. Everyone was stunned at the sight. An officer ordered me down immediately, but I showed no fear. Instead, I took the Christmas tree and walked toward the center of the battlefield. Unexpectedly, the French and Scottish soldiers opposite did not fire. They stepped out of their trenches and into the open. They applauded my singing. More Scottish soldiers joined in with their bagpipes. It was hard to believe that these were the same men trying to kill each other just hours before. An officer ran out, urging me to return. Staying here meant risking death at any second. But then a Scottish officer approached. Soon, a French officer followed. In the end, the officers from all three sides agreed to a ceasefire for the night. Someone fired flares into the sky, lighting up the battlefield like fireworks. Soldiers gradually emerged from the trenches and cautiously gathered toward the middle. At that moment, they were no longer Germans, French, or Scots, just ordinary people wounded by war. What they held was no longer rifles, but wine and food from their homelands. They showed each other photos of their wives, like old friends reunited after years apart. They drank, sang, and talked. The frozen battlefield felt like an international gathering. A priest set up a simple altar and held mass for all present. Soldiers from the three nations drew near. Though their faiths differed, in that moment, they removed their helmets and stood as ordinary men. My wife sang for the crowd, her angelic voice making them forget the war. Though they spoke different languages, that didn't stop tears from falling. But joyful moments never last. As the midnight bell sounded, all soldiers had to return to their trenches.